Something they this your body where they attract me, where they attract me, where they attract me. Something they this your body where they attract me, where they attract me, where they attractive, yeah.
Allow me in your space, and I need all your grace. I just need small time. Wait, well I hear I'm on my way. Shit, I lie for you to all my babes. That's by like all my babes. That cover my face. My vibe giving on no. My pride is a lie, I know. Bad vibe really not my taste. Outside really been trash. So if we in that, let me have that waist. Let me have that. Let me have that. Outside really been trash. But see me in that, let me have that waist.
Something they this your body where they attract me, where they attract me, where they attract me. Something they this your body where they attract me, where they attract me, where they attractive, yeah.
Unos kilómetros, pensami tanta, hello, hello. Unos kilómetros, pensami tanta, hello, hello. Move like she up with us, move like she up with us, move like she up with us. Hello, hello. Move like Sunny I do, move like Sunny I do, move like Sunny I do.
Baba way too heavy, oh. I do my dance so steady. I do my hands like this one. Sabi, sabi, sabi. I don't want no confusion, oh. I wanna go where you tell me, oh. Consent be conclusion, oh. Sabi, sabi, sabi.
Move like she up with us, move like she up with us, move like she up with us.
Sabi, sabi, sabi.
Move like Sunny I do, move like Sunny I do, move like Sunny I do.
Sabi, sabi, sabi.
Something they this your body where they attract me, where they attract me, where they attract me. Something they this your body where they attract me, where they attract me, where they attractive, yeah.
Sometimes you can't save everybody ain't gonna make it. Meek Millie. I gotta really take my time, it's too much on my mind. Tryna do too much for people, took too much for my grind. Going back and forth with legal was too much for my mom. I had to try another sport. Judge been that gavel, got you dying out in court. Fuck you do it. What the fuck? In front of your kids and your mama shit at war. I was brought up on them back blocks. With niggas' dreams, turning nightmares with them black glocks. He's 17, don't want his life, he trying crash out. Don't want no dots, he want the Glocks, they got the ass shots. He don't know no better. Yeah, I love bro, but that trust love, so we don't roll together. He be selling, and I free niggas, he don't go together. So much I got hold together. I do not got time to wind it down, I'm putting hoes together. I'm trying to make them go together. Clutching on that pole when I'm outside, these niggas cut as ever. Made 100 mil, I'm on that time, I'm trying to go forever. Say yourself, fall back in the cut so you don't play yourself. When he got some money by myself, I couldn't wait for help. Brody, I got caught up on them perks and they ain't hate himself. I've been trying to live for spirit, tougher times getting there. Other bros sound happier than him and he got 50 years. Real flex, I'm happy who I am when I look in the mirror. Disappear, double back and tell him I ain't coming back. I still be bouncing out like John Rock on his rookie year. She know I'm up, she trying to rush to bring that pussy in. Come here. 2 million on the bed, I had her coming on it. She never been around the real with this much money on it. Not for real. Cause won't nobody say you when they swooping and cage you. Sitting in a cell like it's hell, you on day 2. Looking at the pics and all them niggas that betrayed you. Damn. As you should, I'd save everybody. If I could, sitting with the bully boys on the wood. Young boy keep staying, he really know I'm from the mud. Cause he had sold me a Glock back then, I dad didn't get her. So the chopper was outside and he didn't know which one it was. Tryna stack 150, fuck going to the club. I'm praying Birdie get his mind back, he going off them drugs. I pray Buddy get that time back, been going like a duck. He ain't even do the crime, saying swords on his rug. On the phone with his mom, she know her boy need a hug. Did a 4-hour drive while your dogs in the club. Your hoes was there too and it was all really love. It be tricky loving a hoe from jail that already was. Fighting cases in the matrix knowing you already cuffed. And it be hard to really think knowing you already stuck. Double back to get my dog because I'm already up. And I'm all the way in it. Should've known I ain't finished. Say myself first, then I did reform for the trenches. I'm like, any signs you gotta save yourself. Save me. When you look outside, shots fly, nobody came for help. We said this shit ride or die. Went to the guys, I had to beg for help. Believing in them heathens like show people when you played yourself. Told you don't believe it, none of those even. I never sell one soul. Hanging in the trenches, I lost one for my niggas, but I ain't forget to chase my goals.
Welcome to Club Doom. What's good? What's good? Wale and Meek Mill dropping the same night got me feeling like a kid again, man. Eastside with the two. Doom dropping a song like Miami by Morgan Wallen. Was that the really bad song that like featured Jelly Roll or some shit? I ain't dropping no ass like that. I'm dropping that For the Love of the Game, which is on. It should be on Spotify. I know it's on YouTube Music right now, but yeah, it should be set to start being on Spotify and shit.
I got these clowns talking about me like a Batman. It's a compliment, but you still get the backhand. Been getting high, now I'm bored, time to crash land. They talk skibbity, cause that make me the scam man. I do it for the love of the game, not the pissants. Cause I know when the shit get bumpy, they all dip fast. Or make your hands bleed like Jesus, feel the whiplash. If you still with me, thank you so much, please just sit back. Let's do it for the love of the game. They never talk about the sound. The ring persists for all year round. They never talk about the crowds, how they'll turn on you without a doubt. They never mention all the change, how you will never live the same. A part of me longs for the light, yes, somehow the dark. Enough talk about me, what have you done? Your resume do not impress me, that shit lukewarm. It take me back to when I slept on homie's futon. Another decade, people might just know who you are. You're bold, going easy on these suckers, get your suit on. Ain't no wishful thinking, I got me a new crown. And these snakes stressing like my name's on Wukong. Ain't that shit before, ain't got nothing to lose now. I do it for the love of the game. They never talk about the sound. The ring persists for all year round. They never talk about the crowds, how they'll turn on you without a doubt. They never mention all the change, how you will never live the same. A part of me longs for the light, yes, somehow the dark. I got these clowns talking about me like a Batman. It's a compliment, but you still get the backhand. Been getting high, now I'm bored, time to crash land. They talk skibbity, cause that make me the scam man. I do it for the love of the game, not the pissants. Cause I know when the shit get bumpy, they all dip fast. Or make your hands bleed like Jesus, feel the whiplash. If you still with me, thank you so much, please just sit back. Let's do it for the love of the. What have you done? Your resume do not impress me, that shit lukewarm. It take me back to when I slept on homie's futon. Another decade, people might just know who you are. You're bold, going easy on these suckers, get your suit on. Ain't no wishful thinking, I got me a new crown. And these snakes stressing like my name's on Wukong. Ain't that shit before, ain't got nothing to lose now. I do it for the love of the game.
Oh man, welcome to Club Doom. That should be on Spotify now. I'm a quick check if that's on Spotify now. I don't know, because like it's all like one big fuck off distributor, and then it sends it out to the different genres. So let's see if it's on Spotify yet. Yes, we got it on Spotify today, chat. It is on Spotify. Hell yeah. So there you go. There you go. People been asking when this song finna end up on ye old Spotify. Well, it happened today. So you ain't gotta fret no more. It is here. Okay. It is here and ready to go. Oh yes, and then Saturn Vibe should also be on Spotify at some point. But I'm debating whether or not I want to wait till I get the other half finished, or if I should just like release them in two halves like I did with Cruel King. Because the idea of Saturn Vibes was like, I wanted to make a city pop, trap fusion album. Know what I'm saying? But like, I felt like before I did that, I should at least like see if I can even make the city pop part. And that's where the Saturn Vibes came from. So I'm gonna be remixing them Johns at some point into like the fusion songs and call that pseudo Saturn Vibes. So we're gonna see where that goes. We're gonna see where that goes. All right, there is, as far as shit to talk about tonight. As far as shit to talk about tonight, we got Mortal Kombat 4 on the Game Boy, which is like, it's something I ain't played in a minute. I ain't played this shit in a minute, chat. But I saw Matt Muscles did a video on it, and I was like, bro, I have to bring this back. This was like, because I have a Game Gear growing up, know what I'm saying? I have a Game Gear now. It's lit. But I didn't have a Game Gear growing up. I had a GB Color. So I had, as far as portable Mortal Kombat was concerned, I had Mortal Kombat 4, which is what Matt Muscles be talking about today. And I figured we might as well get a good laugh at it. Meanwhile, I'ma legally obtain the ROM so we can play it for ourselves as well. Know what I'm saying? So we gonna, and then what else? We also got, like, we've been watching WMAC Masters more. We've been watching Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills. It's been pretty lit over here at Club Doom, know what I'm saying? It's been pretty lit. It has been pretty fucking lit. Oh yeah, the Sega Game Gear was like a battery hog. It's like 6 fucking batteries, and like it maybe runs for like an hour, 40, like a 45 minutes to an hour maybe, I think. I don't know. I remember it was crazy. It was a crazy amount of fucking batteries for a very little amount of time. Oh my god. VR Troopers could be fun. I know I gotta get, you know what we need to do, Jet? I need to figure out how to do more VR content, because I did get a headset not too long ago. I just got my hands on a headset. So, you know, we might be doing, I don't know, do people do Beat Saber streams? I feel like people do Beat Saber streams. I know I've heard of people doing Beat Saber streams. VR Troopers. I'm down with that. And the big bad Beetleborgs. Beat Saber when I have the fucking $30 to buy Beat Saber. Or is that just on the fucking, like, store, like the headset store? It's $30, and then if I look on Steam, it's cheaper or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that, but it's like $30, so I'm gonna have to. you know me, chat. I ain't dropped anything over 20 in like years. I ain't dropped a fucking dime over $20 on a video game in fucking years, like half a decade. I think the last time was Doom Eternal. Yeah, I think so. It was Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal was like the last game I dropped like anything over fucking 20. So we gotta I gotta get my game up, I guess. I gotta get my game up. But in the meantime, I'm gonna hit up this Matt Muscles video while I get the Mortal Kombat 4 Game Boy cart ready, so we can play some fucking, you know, watch it then play it. Watch it then play it. That's the idea. That is the idea. And then there was a part of me that wanted to talk a little more, maybe review the new Wale and Meek Mill projects, because again, that shit got me feeling nostalgic. I feel like a kid again with those two projects out now. Oh my god, it is so. Again, like back in the day, chat, I was heavy into Young Money, I was heavy into Dream Chasers, I was heavy into Maybach Music Group. So like, ah, it's so good, so good, chat, so good. That Wale John at the beginning of this stream was, that's what I needed. It's what I needed. So let me get this window up. Where the fuck is my? There it is. Tattooed assassins. Oh my god, I need to see if I can get Fightcade working with that. Do they have they might have tattoo assassins on Fightcade. Before we even start the video, I'm gonna check and see if tattoo assassins on Fightcade. It better be. We better have tattoo assassins on fucking Fightcade. We better. If we don't, then like, what are we even doing like on Earth? Yeah. Oh, this is the prototype. Tattoo Assassins US prototype. Got nobody playing. The lobby's fucking empty. God damn. Oh my god. That's... I don't know what to make of that. Alright. Let's get this video started. 0 players on Tattoo Assassins. Why am I not surprised?
Welcome back, Warriors, to another
oh yeah, there do be a
bone-crushing
Steam
and
Cube now.
cartridge-flushing round of the worst fighting game. The never-ending tournament where I try to unbalance the Furies by finding and pitting the stinkiest button bashers against our longest reigning champion of all time,
Pit Fighter.
the SNES port of Pit Fighter. We need to end this streak sooner rather than later, and thus I feel I might need to slightly bend one of the rules of this tournament I had set long ago. Fighting games were very much born in the crucible of the arcade. Huge machines running powerful boards that boasted the latest in graphics and audio technology. And the mere thought that handhelds of the day could even come close to replicating those types of bombastic experiences, well, was and still is rather laughable. So I've been resistant in delving into the litany of bad ports that were farted out on the Game Boy/Gear/Com through the early and mid 90s. In this case,
I mean, I got the original Mortal Kombat on Game Gear. Like for my Game Gear. It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. My only real complaint is that special moves can be a bitch. Special moves require executing in a very specific rhythm. Like you gotta, it can't just be like back punch, back punch, back punch, back punch. You know, in order to do like Scorpion's spear. Nah, it's like a hyper specific with very little window for error rhythm that you gotta do. And when you get the feel for it, it ain't as bad. But getting the feel for it, like to begin with, that's the pain in the ass part.
case though, I'm going to be making a slight exception because 1997's Game Boy Color version of Mortal Kombat 4 has been a long-time request from many of you. And it's right on the cusp of when handhelds started taking small leaps that could help better represent the graphical and gameplay complexity of the fighting game. Kinda. But will this technical disadvantage be enough to uppercut Buzz, Kato, and tie into the pit? Well, we won't know for sure until we get it
into the ring.
Shaolin martial artists always seem like they have their hands and feet full fending off Outworld, the Netherrealm, and every other dimension in between. And while bicycle kicks and razor hats are a good defense, I think a far more effective tool to end such invasions is the power to pre-visualize a future battle, which is something you can employ in the brand new roguelike
Spawn's. It's not Spawn's. It's not Cut Icarus with Spawn's, so I'm not watching it. We only ever watch him when it's Spawn's, chat. Spawn's is the best. He's he's Cat Icarus' little like kite man. I love Spawn's.
out of the park with the PlayStation in today's video, but now it's time for us to get back to the combat.
Damn, Slip. Been awake for that long.
Out of the park with the PlayStation.
I might have a hard time staying up too, but that's just cause I had homies over. And I may also have on my desk here while my homies was over these sour belts, 3,000 milligram edibles. So I may be a little turnt. We popped them Johns and played some fucking Astra Superstars on the Sega Saturn. It was fucking lit.
And N64 ports of Mortal Kombat 4, improving upon the original in a few key ways. I don't think that's controversial to say. The developer of those ports, the now sadly defunct Eurocom Entertainment, were allowed to add Goro as a sub-boss, several new alternate costumes to the entire cast, a new stage, Noob being finalized and added as a secret playable character, and of course adding CGI endings to the PlayStation version.
Also, if I remember correctly, I saw a video not too long ago. People found like I don't know if it was the beta. It was some kind of prototype. It may have been the beta for the PlayStation port. Someone found the beta and like tried it out, and it was pretty interesting because we got like quite a few different costumes for people. Like Jax had this really weird alternative costume where he ain't just have metallic arms. He had like a metallic body, except for his face. It was almost like he was rocking a skin suit, like he was a teal pink guy. Know what I'm saying? It was very weird. It was very weird. I'm gonna have to find it and show y'all at some point.
Although, yeah, for my money, they can't top the original vision and hilarity.
Yeah, like RoboCop Jax, pretty much. Like they made him a cyborg.
Unfortunately, MK4 in general wasn't as well received or as successful in the arcades as its predecessors, which is shocking considering Midway spent hard cash money on a Lex Express style tour bus promotion. To then maybe hopefully squeeze the last few remaining drops of blood from the stone, a handheld port was commissioned as well, despite the fact that Mortal Kombat's graphics and gameplay were getting more and more complex, with the Game Boy and or Gear being technically incapable and, quite honestly, pretty embarrassing to try and port to. Fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on how you looked at it, there was one more option, and that was the most stopgap handheld ever produced, the short-lived Game Boy Color. Released in 1998, Nintendo's first full-color portable lasted only 3 years before the advent of the mighty GB Advance.
Yeah, but let's not hate on the Game Boy Color too much, because wasn't that what Pokemon first dropped on? Wasn't that what they first released Pokemon with? I don't think Pokemon was on the original Game Boy. Was Pokemon on the original Game Boy? I could have sworn it was like a Game Boy Color, John. I could have sworn like that was when Pokemon Red and Blue like first hit the scene.
With most publishers, including Nintendo themselves, abandoning it quite quickly. There's a reason for that, though. While the GBC was an improvement over the original 1989 Game of Boy, it was barely a generational step forward. Yeah,
oh, original Game Boy? Original game. Okay. Okay, so that don't make the. So the Game Boy Color ain't as hype then. That would make the Game Boy Color not as hype. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Titles animated more smoothly and obviously, the color, but it was hardware that still wasn't exactly the best equipped to emulate fighting games, which typically needed big sprites, good music, and more than 2 goddamn buttons. If you don't count the 2 wrestling games released on the platform, and I don't, there's only 3 other fighting games that were ever released for the GBC. That being the boring but somewhat passable X-Men Mutant Academy, the charming Power Quest, and the way better than it has any right to be Street Fighter Alpha, which was as good as—
Ooh! That actually do look good! Look at that! Huh?
as it was heavily altered to focus on just animation and playability over graphics or sprite size. And yeah, that's it. There were no other fighting games or freak downs released for the Game Boy Color. No, we're just moving on now. Now on paper,
Hold on, I missed that. What game was that?
Fighting games
I missed that. What was that?
Freak downs released for the Game Boy Color.
Yes. What does that stand for, chat? Somebody? I think somebody once told me something about how the world was gonna own me. I don't know, chat. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
No, we're just moving on now. Now, on paper, this shouldn't be an absolute disaster. I mean, MK2 on the Game Boy was decent for what it was, so how could MK...
Yeah, and yo, real talk. Primal Rage on handheld went dummy hard. I don't know, any of y'all, this may be a weird take, but I'm gonna go off the fact that, like, not everyone's played it on Game Boy or Game Gear. But Game Boy and Game Gear Primal Rage went way fucking harder than it had any right to. Okay, speaking from experience. Like, the computer knows how to tech. The AI knows how to tech. The AI know how to do fucking, like, juggle combo into aerial throws into, like, more juggle combos. And you can do it too. Like, it got way more depth than it got any right to. I think, if I remember, the only problem I had with Primal Rage handheld was I think the Game Boy version was missing Vertigo, which is, like, you know, that best Primal Rage dinosaur, best dino.
4 on the Game Boy Color be any worse than that?
Never heard of Primal Rage? Oh shit, we got to indoctrinate you into Primal Rage. Primal Rage is lit. Not even just on Game Boy and Game Gear. I love Primal Rage. Primal Rage is lit. Okay? It's a fucking giant monster fighting game. It's fucking giant dinosaurs that can, like, warp reality, and, like, gorillas just smacking the shit out of each other. Oh, this is just the fatalities. Hold up. I wanna show the actual Primal Rage all endings. Primal Rage is deeper than you remember. The canceled Primal Rage 2 that you can still find online and play via a MAME emulator. The old cutscenes. Where is it? I just need some gameplay of it. Like, pro gameplay. Primal Rage is pretty lit. Yeah, like, look at this. This was hype. This was all over the arcades back in the day. Oh, that was a finisher. That's... So yeah, this is Primal Rage. It was ported to damn near everything back in the day. I got it for Sega Saturn. But like this shit was ported to like everything back in the day. MS-DOS, the Super Nintendo, the Genesis, the PlayStation, the Saturn. I think the 3DO had a port. The Atari Jaguar. Like it was pretty lit. It was pretty lit. Dino fighting. Yeah, it was dinosaurs and gorillas who could shoot ice beams and fireballs and like hypnotize you and shit like and what else? What was another one? And poison you, like all kinds of shit. Cause earthquakes. It was that as a fighting game. It was pretty lit. It had a hard time taking off in the fighting game sphere in the FGC because it has a very like weird control scheme, but once you figure it out, it's lit. Once you figure it out, Primal Rage is fucking lit.
Let's find out.
It was like one of the big 3 arcade games, like where I grew up. Where I grew up, every arcade had like one of 3, if not all 3 of these fighting games. They either had Primal Rage, Tekken, or Virtua Fighter. Them's was like the 3. Every now and then you'd see an Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 cabinet. You rarely saw any Neo Geos. Well, actually, no, you did see Neo Geos, but they usually had Metal Slug. So you rarely saw any King of Fighters. You rarely saw any Street Fighter. But like Virtua Fighter, Tekken, and Primal Rage were like the big ones where I grew up. I don't know why. That's just how it was. That's just what people was into.
Back when I said Slam Dragon was one of the worst looking fighting games I've ever seen. Well, imagine how ridiculous I feel for stating such a moronic opinion now that I've been exposed to the video game version of a snuff film, that is MK4 for the GBC.
And I had this.
Because it relentlessly assaults and tortures your eyes with...
I had this, chat. Back when I had a Game Boy Color, I had this. This was... I had to... Oh, chat. Chat, let me tell y'all a story. Let me tell y'all a fun little story. It ain't got nothing to do with this game other than this is what I had for a 12-hour drive. I had a Game Boy Color and this game and like Donkey Kong Land, and that was it for a 12-hour drive. It was supposed to be 6 hours. It was supposed to be a 6-hour drive, know what I'm saying? But you know, my family member, we're not gonna say who, a family member who was supposed to drive us to Ocean City, Maryland, he accidentally put City of Ocean, Maryland in the GPS by accident and took us 6 hours out the way for an already 6-hour drive. We was a solid 6 hours away from the Chesapeake, let alone Ocean City. Yeah, turns out Maryland also got a City of Ocean. So for anyone looking to put that in the GPS, you know, be aware, be cautious. All right, make sure you putting in the right shit. Otherwise, we will be stuck in the car for 12 hours with nothing but Donkey Kong Land and this.
Ironically, it's cornucopia of garish colors. Now, this new gen Game Boy could produce something like 56 unique shades at once, but I swear to the elder gods above, that has to be some type of typo, because instead of 56,
the battery power wasn't too bad.
5 or 6.
It's the GBA's battery life is nowhere near as short as the fucking Game Gear's. That'd be like my one complaint about the Game Gear. The battery life is non-existent. The battery life is ass. You slap 6 double A's in that, John, and you maybe get like a half hour, 45 minutes.
Honestly, the Game Gear versions of MK1 or 2 are more appealing from a color palette perspective.
Yeah,
It's not like
facts.
this is something you can get used to, like a hot tub, or it somehow improves with certain characters or stages. It just looks bad all the time, every time. The roster, however, is pretty interesting. In fact, it's one of the few interesting things about this version of MK4.
Yeah, they made some interesting choices. They made some choices here. They really did. Making Reptile the secret character, I like that. Nice little throwback to MK1. Nice little throwback.
In general, the original playable cast was 15 fighters strong, 17 if you counted Goro and Mr. Cybot. This, like every portable version of a Mortal Kombat game released up to this point, didn't include every character, which means it's time for the easiest part of the job for every studio that has to make a port: the cuts. The default roster here retains 8 characters, with the notable absences being Johnny Cage, Jax, Sonya, Kai, Jarek, and Shinnok.
I mean, Kai and Jarek being missing ain't really much of a... I mean, Kai and Jarek, them being missing, like, they might as well be missing from the base game. Keeping it a buck.
Yeah, sorta. He's not playable, but is at least still the end boss, which he always should have been, in my opinion. Now, it does suck that Johnny C and Sonya B are MIA, but it's nice that the remaining cast is at least a decent mix of legacy characters, along with 3 brand new ones. There is one weird wrinkle to all this, though, and that is whenever you get brought to the select screen, you'll see the dragon logo briefly move just as you load in, which subtly hints that someone's lurking behind it. Who is it? Goro? Meat, perhaps? No, it's Reptile. Just normal-ass Reptile.
Except he's purple. Purple Reptile. Sounds like the name of a funk producer.
I
Know what
have
I'm
no
saying?
idea why this is. Like, Noob would have made more sense, but he's only fightable in this and not playable. So, making sense obviously isn't something MK4 GBC is interested in. Because, like, for example, who displays the dragon logo pointing to the left? I mean, who does that?
Yeah, why is that horizontally flipped? Why is the Mortal Kombat logo mirrored? What?
Isn't something
Yeah, I just noticed that.
GBC is
What?
interested in.
What?
Because, like,
What? Game over. What? Oh my god! What? How does that even happen? You just have to copy paste shit. It's the fucking Mortal Kombat. It's a logo. It never changes. How did y'all fuck this up? How does anyone fuck this? How do you fuck up the Mortal Kombat logo? How do you?
for example,
What?
who displays the dragon logo pointing to the left? I mean, who does that? To its credit, though, and to my absolute surprise, there are endings included here once you've beaten Shinnok. Yeah, you don't get any sort of visual representing him exploding or his face getting skeletonized or hurtling through a portal to the nether realm, but you do get a straightforward, businesslike, clear as day wall of text, briefly explaining what happened to your chosen warrior. I really wish they could have at least taken low-quality screen caps of the arcade or N64 endings, reduced the color, obviously, and recreated the cheesy dialogue with text, but I guess that was, like, too ambitious or something. You know what's not ambitious, though, and in fact the total opposite of ambitious?
Oh, are we gonna talk about the fatalities? I think we better talk about the fatalities, chat. The fatalities in this game are ass. The fatalities in this game are booty cheeks.
The clanking sound of various desperate robots jerking it in a tinny-sounding phone booth that comprises MK4's quote-unquote soundtrack. I challenge you to find something worse sounding than this garbage.
Yeah, I don't know what the point of that was. I don't know why. At that point, keep it silent. At that point, just don't even give it a soundtrack. The fuck?
it in a tinny sounding phone booth that comprises MK4's quote unquote soundtrack. I challenge you to find something worse sounding than this garbage, this affront to one of our five senses. And worst of all, it's really just 2 or 3 tracks that loop constantly throughout the game, not stopping for any reason. Fortunately, you can turn the music off via the game's option mode, which is... Wait, no, I forgot. MK4 in the Game Boy goddamn Color doesn't have an option mode. A blood red flag letting you know that this game already has a slot set aside on one of our higher tiers. But don't worry, that's not even the worst thing about this. Oh no, because I have yet to talk about the...
Mechanics. Alright, let's see. Let's see here.
MK4 introduced only a few changes to the core formula, but these would have a lasting impact on the franchise going forward, namely weapons, which fighters could bring out, extending their attack options. Being 3D, you could also duck in and out of the background to avoid projectiles, which would also get you closer to certain objects strewn around the stage, like decapitated heads or boulders, which could then be thrown. The combo system was also expanded from the pretty canned dial combos from MK3, but now allowed more freedom, as well as more juggle-based opportunities. Finally, there were breakers, basically a different sort of throw animation, which would result in painful-looking holds or grabs where bones did indeed get broken. I present all of these changes to you because precisely none of them are present in MK4 for the Game Boy Color.
Nope, they're all gone. It's all gone. It is all gone. They took it all away. It's all gone. Now, all the new shit that was in Mortal Kombat 4, nope, not in this. Not in this. It's bare bones. It's classic. It's classic Mortal Kombat. You know, it's so classic that it's only 2 fucking buttons. Yeah, exactly. And it's gone. And it's gone. Chilling here while making candles, that's what's up.
No weapons, no combos, no anything, really. This is basically just MK3, but still less than that at the same time. Allow me to explain. MK3 and 4 had the run button, and while that's been retained here, 90% of the reason most players would ever even use run is to close the distance and to immediately start a dial-a-combo string, which have been completely stripped out in this version. Not satisfied with running just being almost useless, the limitations of the Game Boy button layout make performing a run awkward as well, as you need to be holding forward and both attack buttons together, which isn't really ideal because it's hard to then go into a direct attack right after. You can still uppercut, sweep, and roundhouse, I think. It's not always easy to distinguish between the animation frames, but throwing is still an option, and it's again clunky. You have to hold an attack button and then release it next to your opponent, which is like, huh?
Bro, what was that grab? What was that Quan Chi grab? That wasn't even a suplex. Bro, it's just like, you are here and then I place you over there. Quan Chi just awkwardly picked Reiko up and placed him on the ground
Is still an
in a
option,
different spot.
and it's again
What the
clunky.
fuck is
You
that
have to
grab?
Hold an attack button and then release it next to your opponent, which is like, huh? Why? Then there's blocking, always a point of contention in most Mortal Kombat, and it's done by pressing start. And it's just like, you know, fuck you, man. Maybe since the Game Boy only had 2 face buttons, would it not have made more sense just this one time for this version to use back on the control pad?
No! Mortal Kombat has never done that and never will. I don't think Virtua Fighter will ever do that either. It kind of make more sense for Virtual Fighter, but
to block, would that have been okay? Or were you afraid that Midway would dock your pay for such heresy? But that's actually it for the gameplay. I mean, yeah, special moves are there, but they've been reduced to about 2 per character, ignoring many of the new techniques that MK4 added. And this is a subject I'll complain about more later on. Believe you me. As I said earlier though, MK4 GBC does not contain an options mode, so if you wanted to change the difficulty, timer, rounds to win, etc., well, you're shit out of luck. Or
tough shit!
Shitter out of luck? Because why would you be playing this in the first place? But if you did want to tweak certain elements, you can do so via the combat codes, a feature I never personally bothered with in any version of MK, because I mean, I just wanted to play the game, not input nuclear launch sequences before each and every match. Thank you very much.
I could never get them to
They're
work.
there if you want to mess with disabling throws or turning on psycho combat,
What the fuck is that?
But now we need to move on.
What is psycho combat? What does that even mean? No one knows what it means, but it's provocative. Gets the people going.
Main event, which for gameplay is of course the coup d'etat that are fatalities. And the team who developed this port, whoever they were, certainly made some choices here. Instead of the screen darkening and the character sprites acting out some cartoony, vaudeville-esque approximation of violence, this cuts to a grainy, incomprehensible, downscaled, sepia-toned animation of something happening. It doesn't matter which character you were facing off against beforehand, it'll always be the same one in this etch-a-sketch rendering of a finishing move. Far be it from me to actually be able to decipher what's going on in these, but they are the only instance of blood ever being present, as none gets spilled during the course of a match, which is probably the reason why this is the last Mortal Kombat port that was ever rated T for teen. Now, I can imagine what madman decided the fatalities should be presented this way, as there's absolutely no positives to it, and not to mention the fact that
Let's see. Bill Balboni, CEO of something. Hold up. I gotta like go to channel. Okay, Sug on these nuts. Bill Balboni, CEO of Ballet Pizza, with the 2. Is this Mortal Kombat for NES? Might as well be. Yo. 1, 2, 3 in chat. If you've ever played like one of them bootleg NES Mortal Kombat ports. Mortal Kombat 5. I distinctly remember one time being at the mall. There was a kiosk with like one of the... It was obviously one of them bootleg like NES classics. And like my homies and I were so hype. Just like about the fact that it was the bootleg version and it had a bunch of bootleg games on it, but like you could tell the clerk was like getting nervous because we knew all the bootleg shit. It's like, oh my god, they got Mortal Kombat 5! Yeah, I'm gonna play as Green Liu Kang. Bro was sweating because we was so hyped because we knew all the bootleg shit he was doing with his totally not legit fucking kiosk at the mall. It was funny.
That each character now.
But we were hyped, bro. It was Mortal Kombat 5
from 2, and there's no stage fatals either. I will say though that these are entertaining in their awfulness, but once you've seen them once or twice, the guffawing quickly fades, leaving only a deep, profound sense of regret. Oh hey, speaking of regret, I mentioned the special moves earlier, and look deep into my eye sockets when I say this, but there's nothing special about them. I took multiple characters, looked up move lists, and I was only able to perform Scorpion's Spear 2 or 3 times. Every other special move I attempted wouldn't come out.
Yeah, again, that's the thing with like the old portable Mortal Kombat ports, you had to do the special moves to a very hyper specific rhythm. Hyper specific. If you were off by like a nanosecond, then you just weren't doing shit. You weren't doing shit.
You could do fatalities with no issue, so I'm not really sure what the hell's going on with that. So I'll just conclude with, it's bad and unresponsive. Moving around in general is a little weird too. I mean, it's not choppy or unplayable, but I was able to find some really messed up stuff whenever I started jumping backwards. The way things control and how they feel though, while not broken, is not satisfying either, and I think it has to do with the limited button layout and the awkward commands for running, blocking, and throwing. The unresponsive special moves are probably the biggest issue, as it only makes a super dull game even more dull, making it kinda hard to comment on. And by that logic, it'll make it even more harder to place this one on our tier list of trash. I hesitate to say whether this is the worst version of any Mortal Kombat game. The first GB port is certainly in contention. I've never played the R-Zone or Gamecom versions.
Oh, the Gamecom. The Gamecom chat. I heard there's an emulator for that, so I might actually look into getting that. And we can do a stream just checking out the different Gamecom versions of shit. But that guy, everyone calls Scorpion's kunai chain a spear. Everyone calls it a spear. I'm pretty sure it shows up like in the manuals and the fucking like move lists as spear. I could have sworn everyone called it Scorpion's spear. I don't know. Am I tripping? I swear I've seen that all over.
Of a trilogy, but at the very least, I gotta admit, this just edges out MK Advance in terms of shittiness. It looks way worse, sounds way worse, features a gutted roster, has none of the usual presentational MK charm, outside some super grainy lo-fi voice clips. I think—
oh my god, and they use the fucking Shao Kahn fatality voice. They don't even use the Quan Chi shit. Damn, that's bummy. Damn, that's bummy.
I, and a decent percentage of others, get a perverse kick from the abject, broken gameplay of Advance and appreciate its almost full roster. Sorry, Shiva. Plus, fatalities you can actually see. Here, though, on the Game Boy Color, MK4.
Oh, no, I just remember it always being called a spear. Everyone I've ever heard like talk about Mortal Kombat has referred to it as a spear. I've always referred to it as the spear. I could have sworn I have heard in the movies and like cartoons and other content and like even in the manuals, I could have sworn it's always been spear.
Or just a barren wasteland of nothing, barely even resembling Mortal Kombat at first glance, with gameplay that's so basic and stripped down.
One sec, chat. I actually need
so
to.
ugly. It does
I need to take this.
Actually, remind me a bit of.
I actually
Pit
really
Fighter
need to take
SNES.
this. Hold up.
I have to say though, when it gets down to
Hold up. I'm gonna replay this real quick. One sec. Sorry, chat. Intervention. Oh, not intervention.
I got these clowns talking about me like a Batman. It's a compliment, but you still get the backhand. Been getting high, now I'm bored, time to crash land. They talk skibbity, cause that make me the scat man. I do it for the love of the game, not the pissants. Cause I know when the shit get bumpy, they all dip fast. Or make your hands bleed like Jesus, feel the whiplash. If you still with me, thank you so much, please just sit back. Let's do it for the love of the game. They never talk about the sound. The ring persists for all It's a compliment, but you still get the backhand. Been getting high, now I'm bored, time to crash land. They talk skibbity, cause that make me the scat man. I do it for the love of the game, not the pissants. Cause I know when the shit get bumpy, they all dip fast. Or make your hands bleed like Jesus, feel the whiplash. If you still with me, thank you so much, please just sit back. Let's do it for the love of the... What have you done? Your resume do not impress me, that shit lukewarm. It take me back to when I slept on homie's futon. Another decade, people might just know who you are. You're bold, going easy on these suckers, get your suit on. Ain't no wishful thinking, I got me a new crown. And these snakes stressing like my name's on Wukong. Ain't that shit before, ain't got nothing to lose now. I do it for the love of the game.
For the love of the game. Let's go. Eastside with the 2. What the hell is the cover art? It's that, I don't know, I was feeling like doing something abstract. It was yeah, it was a fun little abstract space, distortion, shit like that.
Brass tacks, it's the way that things control and the speed in which the combat moves that does feel a bit more solid and typical when compared to the blind swatting of the air and non-existent hitboxes of THQ's completely botched port. So I will say, and this one was almost too close to call, but MK4's playability and bigger roster of characters makes it just shy of toppling our champion. So that's why it's falling not into the very bottom, or in this case, the top of our spiked-filled pit, but just the tier below that, with the other dregs of the fighting game world. Whew, wow, you earned this dishonor, whoever made this port, and you know what? There was never any logo for the developer of this one in the opening intro, unlike previous conversions that had Probe, Sculptured Software, or Eurocom. So let's see who actually developed this one. And oh.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. Hey yo. Digital Eclipse strikes again. Oh fuck. That's funny. That's funny. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. Oh, that's some shit.
And oh.
Yeah, things starting to make a lot more sense. Ted coming with the 5. Hey, Music Man, they guy who tried to take out Reagan got released from jail and now does music on YouTube. Would you consider judging his stuff? What kind of character arc is that? What? He's just like, yeah, I did a thing where we tried to, run right. Anyway, listen to my mixtape. It's on SoundCloud. That is definitely that. That's quite the character arc. That's quite the saga. Going from what he did to fucking YouTube musician. That's quite the arc. I'm definitely interested. I don't know, what kind of music do we make? Like are we talking like, is he like a douche with an acoustic guitar? Do he make techno? Is he spitting bars? Is he doing rock music? Like what kind of music we talking? Country? That's not as interesting. Like folky country, or like is he like? I mean, I guess it's okay. I mean, I guess it's alright. I guess. Definitely makes it not as interesting, but... Let me just plug something in real quick. There we go.
Oh. Oof. So, if you know of any other fighters in either Earthrealm or Outworld you'd like to see in our ring, shout them out in the comments below or enter the fighting temples of my social media. Until then, I'll see you.
Oh, Matt's on. Yeah, I forgot. Matt Muscles is on Blue Sky.
You'd like to see in our ring, shout them out in the comments below or enter the fighting.
Yeah, that's right. Matt Muscles moved to Blue Sky. There's I always try to follow the occasional YouTuber who actually like moved to Blue Sky and stuck. I'm pretty sure, let's see here, Matt Muscles, Some Call Me Johnny, and Lil Bill. I think I follow the three of them on Blue Sky. Them's the three YouTubers I know of who actually like stuck with Blue Sky, who like made the move and stuck with it.
Temples of my social media. Until then, I'll see you next time on the worst fighting game.
Oh yeah, and myself and Triple B, but I mean like you two established tubers with like way bigger followings than myself. You know, like I'm like small pickings. I mean like the big guns. You know, like you know, I won't even consider myself one of the big guns. You know, I'm like kind of tiny. I'm like I got a bit of accolades. I got some videos that have blown up here and there, but like I'd still consider myself like a small tuber. Know what I'm saying? I mean like the big the social media not in personalities, right? So let's see here. All right, so now that we've seen the game in action, let's break out the actual game. Break out the actual game. Hold up, I gotta get the... Oh no, not that window. I want this one. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright. I think I need the... Uh-oh. Why can't I change the... Oh no. Chat. We might be boned. Why can't... Okay, there we go. Had me worried for a sec. Alright, we got the controls. We ready to go. Oh yeah, listen to this. Listen to this peak chiptune, chat. Oh yeah, just Like, I'm already of the opinion that, like, if you exclusively listen to chiptune, you never get in the aux. You never get in the aux cord in the car. If you, like, exclusively listen to if you ain't got no fucking future in your playlist, because you're too busy bumping that, you know, NES Mega Man that, like, it ain't bad music, but, like, I ain't getting turned to that. I ain't getting turned in the car to that, man. You already not getting the aux cord. But this is like a step. This is like a step above. This is like a step worse. If I hand you the aux in the car and I hear this shit, you's like permanently banned from the aux. You can never get the aux cord again. ever. You're done. We are sitting you in the back seat. We are slapping you in the back seat every car ride because you lost your privilege to even be near the aux input. Know what I'm saying? To even be near the shit. Triple B with the 5. Off topic. But I think Harmon Smith be a troll. He might be. I've always considered it. I don't know. It's hard to say because, like, he's a little too into the bit, in my opinion, for him to, like, be fully convinced he's a troll. But at the same time, it wouldn't shock me either. There's a lot of people who I think are doing a bit, and it turns out they're not. I noticed he talks about Nintendo the way Chad Warden talks about the PlayStation Triple. Again, the possibility is there. The possibility is there. I just don't see, like, Chad Warden only made like 2 to 3 videos though. Meanwhile, Harmon Smith been on his grind doing this shit for years. Years now. Even years before I found him. I think I made my video on him back at like 2023? So he's a little too convincing, but it's hard to say. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna go with Sub-Zero because I think I remember his fatality. Oh, that was supposed to be Shao Kahn's laugh. That did not sound like Shao Kahn's laugh. That sounded like a toilet flushing. Okay. Oh, the bit compression. Alright. I already got this figured out, chat. Okay, so let me just try a neutral kick. Okay, so a neutral kick just kicks him. But if you hold forward, you do the what's supposed to be the roundhouse kick, I assume. You can't really tell, but it's basically a more powerful kick. And then back and kick is the sweep. How do I do a grab again? I am wrecking Reiko's shit. Yeah, like it's not like a normal quarter circle. You gotta like, I gotta press down and forward individually at like a very specific tempo, and then it do it. Aha! Yeah, I thought I knew it, and I did. Triple B with the 5. Oh, they're a little too into it to be a troll. That's how they get you. Young Defiant does the same thing, calling every anime and new game trash. I haven't heard of Young Defiant, but I don't know. That again, I'm not convinced he is, but I'm not convinced he ain't either. He could be either. It could. It also don't help that I've also read his Hogwarts Power Rangers fanfic. If anyone here remember Hogwarts Rangers? Hogwarts Rangers was the funniest shit ever. That shit had me dead. Hogwarts Rangers was fucking hilarious. Oh my god, the computer ain't even doing nothing. Tanya just standing there. I guess that's my biggest complaint of the game. It's almost too easy. Ah, yes. Yes, an FMV of Sub-Zero ripping off Sub-Zero's head. that was totally Tanya. You could tell by the wide frame. You could tell by the wide frame and, you know, and flat manly chest. That was totally Tanya. And the lack of curves and the lack of hair. That was totally Tanya. Yeah, Tanya's iconic ninja uniform that look exactly like Sub-Zero's. Damn, this is too easy, chat. Was I just that... Like, is this game really just that easy, or, like, am I just cracked because I grew up with this? Thissa with the 2. Oh, oh yes, that's our BDSM dungeon master, Quan Chi. I mean, he do be dressing wild in what was it, Deadly Alliance? I think it was Deadly Alliance. He had a crazy outfit in one of the latter Mortal Kombats. Bro dressed crazy in one of them. Was it like MK10 or MKX? Yeah, with the horns, that's right. Oh yeah, the single, the song that'd be like a single loop again and again and again. I mean, it sucks. I ain't finna sugarcoat it. It's ass. Also gotta love how there be like 2 stages out of 3 that we've seen so far in the entire fucking game. Gotta love that too. We already had Shinnok. Yeah, this totally inspires me, chat. Gotta sample all this. This song sucks, wiener. I also like how we're fighting Shinnok in the exact same stage we've been fighting almost fucking everyone. Like, this is the final conflict against, like, the fallen Elder God. And it's just, like, in the woods. Just fucking beat his ass in the woods. Hit him with a branch. Hit him with a stick. Flawless victory, too. God damn, he a bitch. But I've been said that. Even in my Mortal Kombat video, I said that. Oh my god, bruh. I am like... I am folding him. I just beat his ass. That was nothing. Bro just stood there and ate that shit. I barely had to do anything. Wow. I wonder how much did people pay for this? Gotta love the backwards logo. Gotta love the backwards logo. So that was Mortal Kombat 4 on Game Boy. It was Cheeks. I can't believe that was what I was stuck with growing up. But, you know, I ain't have a Game Gear. I had a Game Boy Color. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Triple B with the 5. I have a mix of chiptune Genesis remixes, Final Fantasy 7 tracks, FF7 OST. That should do go hard. That do go hard. New metal. Oh shit. Sonic songs. I mean, there's some that do go hard, like Live and Learn. Oh my, and Gone with the, I think it's Gone with the Wind. What the fuck is it? It's the Sonic Adventure song. I've been so much longer. I will never ring up. I forget the name of it. That one also go pretty hard at the gym. And some of your music. Linkin Park is good, but Breaking Bend is better. I mean, it's. I low key agree with that take. It might be I would agree with the idea that it's a controversial take, but I agree with the take. I personally like Breaking Ben's discography better. Is close though. It's close. Thissa with the 2. We need more Cell versus Sonic universe. I could definitely load some more up. I could definitely load up more of that shit. Do a couple more of them Johns, and then you know what we gotta watch, chat. We gotta watch more. We gotta watch more Tattoo Teenage. Alien Fighters. We're tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills. We're tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills. Oh my god. I'm so hyped for the next episode of that already, chat. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no fucking idea. She's like, every time we've watched it so far, it's been hilarious. Every time. Every time we've watched it, I've gotten a fucking laugh. Oh my god, I still haven't fixed this yet. Come the fuck on. Alright, is it fixed now? No! I completely fucked up this fucking screen. What the hell? It was one misclick. Holy tits. Can I, like... Okay. That might have fixed it. Yeah, I Control Z'd the fuck out of it. There we go. There we go. I ain't even got Steam Labs. I don't use Steam Labs. I got pretty basic OBS with like a Elements attachment.
For a cameo cell with who? Sonic the Hedgehog.
You're welcome.
Remind me what he does again? What? Cell, for the last time, he's fast. And that's it, pretty much.
Oh, come on, man. There's way more. I can, like, turn into a ball. That's pretty cool, right?
What? That's fucking lame.
Well, how about this? I can turn into a Super Saiyan.
Now that's awesome. The only thing awesome about this is the music.
I'm literally gold.
That's not even original!
Buddy, this channel's not even original.
Oh, you mother...
I mean, he got a point, though.
Don't kill him, Cell. We're here to make a video with him. Absolutely not. He's one of those furries. They're called anthropomorphics, Cell. I am not calling them that.
So, Cell was your name, right? You into being dominated?
Get the fuck off me right now!
So, you submit to me then?
Hermit, this video is getting weird!
The furry slander ends now. On behalf of furry kind, I, Sonic the Hedgehog, bestow these fucking hands upon you!
All right. Sonic, I think that's enough. Your Knuckles friend already did a number on him.
You think that's bad? Wait till he meets Shadow.
I'm going to kill everyone.
I still distinctly remember. I still distinctly remember, chat, the day when I was in Philly. I was hanging with my coworkers. They weren't much of gamers, so like they knew of Sonic the Hedgehog, but they only ever played like the first game, if that. Right? So and then the one day they was just chilling at my crib, and then we were talking. It was like, yeah, and then there's Sonic's rival, who's like the edgelord with the fucking like machine guns and shit. It's like, yeah, that is pretty funny. Imagine if Sega did that. And then I pulled out the fucking game. We were laughing so hard, chat. Dudes was fucking crying on the floor. It was like, no, they did not fucking give. They did not give Sonic a rival, and bro had fucking machine guns and rode motorcycles to edgy new metal.
So if you don't mind, I want to talk about the moan.
The moan? What?
Oh, it's on Joe Rogan. Okay.
What, you mean like the Zarbon moan?
Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about. It's hilarious and all, and I love it, but my issue with it is that we never get to actually see Zarbon.
Right.
I mean, does the moan itself transcend the multiverse?
Right.
Does the guy dye his hair, or is he natural?
Right.
Does the moan itself actually activate whenever anything sexual is said?
It does, yeah.
When he busts, does anyone clean it up?
Shit, not me. I'll tell you that much.
Right.
I mean, these are all valid questions, but yes. The answer to all of it is yes.
So you're telling me if I were to say something sexual right now on air, I'd hear the moan?
Precisely, yes.
Penis? Holy shit, that's fucking amazing, man.
I know. And the fans fucking love it.
Thank God, it's
I like Cell on Joe Rogan. That's fun. That is fun. What episode are we on with tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills? What episode are we on? We are on episode 4. Feels like we've watched 15 already. With how this show has been. This show, it feels like we on 15 already. But we ain't nowhere near that.
Molecular, home planet to the diabolically evil Emperor Gorganus. Gorganus has vowed to use his army of alien monsters to conquer Earth. The focal point of a system of power portals he needs to rule the universe. I am Nimbar, head protector of the power portals. To carry out my mission to stop Gorganus, I have chosen 4 teenagers from Beverly Hills.
Why? I don't fucking know.
Summon them by flashing their tattoos. Then they transform into galactic sentinels.
Well, Stingy, we was talking about this the first time we loaded up this show. This is Evangelion at home. Like, real talk. And it's the exact same plot, low-key. Obviously not with all the depressing undertones and weird mother shit. But, like, think about it. A bunch of teenagers are hand-selected to fight a bunch of giant aliens that come down from outer space for no goddamn reason. Yeah, American Evangelion. Think about it.
The fate of the Earth depends on these tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills.
We're tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills. I know, fucking Ninja Bot the Samurai Robot fucking killed me. That shit. It's like, ninjas and samurais are not the same thing. Why is that the official canon name of the fucking giant alien fighter? Why is it Ninja Bot the Samurai Robot?
Nice day for a conquest, don't you think?
Yes, Fentbird.
I am not in the mood for any of your foul comments, Lechner.
What's his name? I think we finally got his name, chat.
Nice day for a conquest, don't you think?
I am not in the mood for any of your foul comments, Lechner.
Lechner. I guess that's his name. This whole time we just been calling him Fentbird. They gave Fentbird a name, chat. Oh my god. Fentbird got a canon name. His name is Lechner. Okay. Fentbird is better. Yes.
Calculating what will finally be the elimination of
Lechner the Fentbird.
Yes, of course, destruction of Sentinels, but how could I have been so foolish?
It comes naturally to you. The way to stop them is to hit them at the source.
Excuse my ignorance, Almighty One, but where exactly might this source be?
The portals, you infinite ignoramus. They are the key to all the pathways of the universe. If I sabotage the portals and lure the Sentinels into them, I can sabotage the Galactic Sentinels themselves.
But how will you tamper with the portals?
He's probably just gonna use an arbitrary monster that won't do anything. Again, I distinctly remember the one. The one had the exact same power as King Crimson. It had like some King Crimson JoJo head-ass powers that like affected them, the Beverly Hills kids in real life. But when they actually like turned giant and went to fight him, like no time powers were used. Nothing involving time was even. I guess it's void once they become Galactic Sentinels or something. Because nothing involving time even happened after that.
The little help from my electronic egghead, Voldick.
Voldick? That's his name?
The Sentinels ought to get a charge out of him.
From Voldick. What? I guess it's an Odyssey stream, chat. I thought we was. What? What? Been a minute since we had to archive a stream on Odyssey. What the? What? Oh my god! Out of fucking nowhere! I don't know, chat. This might be another Odyssey stream. We might be archiving this on. I wasn't expecting that. We ain't had to archive a stream on Odyssey for months. We've been going a solid half a year without having to archive anything on fucking Odyssey. You know, we ain't been reacting to as many out-of-pocket rages. We ain't been reacting to, you know, lolcows that could see it and get in their feelings and try to strike shit. You know, I've been feeling pretty safe keeping the streams on YouTube, but we might have to archive this John on Odyssey because of fucking Volt Dick. The Elon Musk wave. Oh yeah, yeah, he was waving to Elon Musk. He was waving. They're two peas in a pod, I guess. Out of nowhere. God damn. He just whips out a sword. Fucking whips out the sword. What the fuck? What is this show, man? That's the thing with this show. It like at first you think it's just a boring Power Rangers ripoff, and it is. But it's got little nuggets like that just scattered throughout.
Whoa.
Honestly, Gordon.
Eastside with the 2. He was saying hi to the Oogie lovers. The Oogie loves, whatever that is. Ted Comet with the 5. Speaking of King Crimson, can you watch Kira Has Terrible Ideas? Don't worry, I've seen Oh Bummer and AOC do the same motion. Oh my god. I mean, let me screenshot this. I don't know if I can guarantee it tonight, but I can totally, I'm totally down to reacting to some JoJo's content, know what I'm saying? I love JoJo's.
Try having a little more self-control.
And what's so wrong with appreciating a fine girl? I mean, she obviously eats up the attention.
It's the 90s, Gordon. Stop acting like such a Neanderthal.
Actually, Lori, the Neanderthal is more like man than any other ancestor of the modern Homo sapien. Possibly the missing link between us and apes.
I think I found your missing link.
Typical gender brainwashing. Men are tougher, more adventurous, and natural-born leaders.
Bro, what is this episode, bro? You can't have... Okay. Show. Tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills. Okay, you can't have both a fucking red pill incel character arc and a Sieg Heil in the same episode. You gotta pick one or the other. You have to pick one or the other. You can't do two in the same episode. It's too much. Y'all doing too much. Okay? Either have the red pill incel character arc, or the you can only have one. You can only have one.
Years. Ever stop to think why a woman isn't president?
Who says she isn't?
Must be a power surge somewhere.
Probably the girls in home ec blowing up another oven.
More likely the boys in shop playing with their little power tools.
Guys, maybe we're underestimating the problem here.
Oh, here we go again. It's time to play Let's Find the Power Portal. I wish Nimbo would give us a map to these things.
I know, right? I know, right, Stingy? It's like, why is this show so relevant now in 2025?
There's got to be another portal around here. Probably in the boys' gym. We can shoot hoops in portal.
Oh, what's wrong?
We can't go in there. That's the girls' bathroom.
How?
So, it's against school rules. We'll get in trouble.
Let's see. Save the world, break school rules. Rules, world. Ugh, now I understand the pressure you guys are under.
Yeah, come on, you two adventurous natural-born leaders.
That is a wild picture. That is a wild shot. Without context.
Any chance you could send us portals in more convenient spots?
Sorry, Gordon. I've detected Voldak roaming your planet.
Voldak? I hope he's not more charged up than last time.
He's just going around setting forest fires. Broden's like, yeah, fire.
Looks like a pretty awesome demonstration of electrical power to me.
I was afraid of that.
My readings indicate Voldek's electrical output is now twice as powerful, twice as deadly.
Don't worry, Nimbar. We girls will take care of him.
Yeah, make sure you girls scream real loud when you need my help. My cowl's getting a little tight around the ears.
That explains so much. Scorpio!
Taurus!
Centaur!
Apollo!
Stand back, ladies. I'll take care of this Terminator reject.
Damn, Voldic going straight for the head. He's trying to fucking decapitate, bro. Okay, he just fleed. He just dipped. He just ran. He got to
Hey,
stepping.
Nimbar, did you see that static cling wannabe run with his transistors between his legs when he saw who he was dealing with?
Oh, please.
Voldak would never back down from a fight. Something else must be at work here. Frankly, I'm puzzled.
You're puzzled? This is not good.
I will portal you back to Beverly Hills for now. I will summon you when I need you.
I hate those portal trips. My hair must be a mess. Ah! Oh no! I look like Gordon.
What the? Hey, how can I be over there and still be over here? Whoa, I'm a...
Oh, no, it's the typical body swap trope, chat. We got a body swap episode. Let's go. Let's go. We got the switcheroo episode. These are usually lit. These are... This is my favorite overused trope, low-key. Because, like, it's always funny. It's always funny. Whether they play it straight or they try to do some meta shit with it, I always get a kick out of it.
Babe, Lori, I'm in your body. Swinton, do something. You're the ranking egghead geek.
Remarkable. Evidently, our recent travel through the power portal has displaced our personalities into one another's bodies. Sort of a gender transference.
Bummer. Me, Drew Vincent, in Swinton's body.
Well, how do you think I feel, Drew?
No, this can't be happening. I have a chemistry exam tomorrow. I don't have time to waste sorting this mess out.
Well, too bad you didn't get Swinton's body. Us girls just don't know nothing about all that yucky chemistry.
Oh, great. Now I'm a better candidate for Sarah Lawrence than Princeton.
Will you two chill? We have major problems here. We need Nimbar fast. He'll know how to help us.
I perceive a problem here. You're forgetting communication.
Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, what? I didn't even notice that. It gave her glasses. She now needs Swinton's glasses. Does Swinton have glasses?
Princeton.
Did Swinton keep his glasses?
Major problems here. We need Nimbar
Nah. Swinton ain't got glasses.
fast. He'll know how to help us.
I perceive a problem here. You're forgetting communication with Nimbar is unidirectional, vectoring from him.
Translation?
Yeah, I noticed the earrings.
We have no way of communicating with him. He only contacts us.
What? You mean we're stuck like this?
They really do hate each other. That's the one thing that I like about this show. I like that the main cast of heroes, they all just fucking hate each other. I like that idea. I like the idea of like a Sentai group or superhero group that they're forced to work with each other. And, you know, they do what they can to get by with that. But, like, outside of their work, they just fucking despise each other. It's something I've low-key been playing around with in my head. So, maybe the next, like, story-based Club Doom project will be themed around that or something. I don't know.
Sorry I'm late. You had stupid cheerleading practice. Pretty cool being able to do the splits without hurting myself, though. These heels, they're a killer.
Not easy being the opposite sex, is it, Gordon?
And I suppose you floated effortlessly through the rest of the day?
Actually, yes. I had a stimulating conversation with your buds on the Dodgers' chances this year. Very deep. And oh, yes, I I signed the...
Ew, Gordon's a Dodgers fan.
You for the prom
Why does Gordon keep getting worse?
committee.
The prom committee? I didn't
I
want to be
kid.
on that, Lori.
Will Tom and Roseanne please chill? I think we're missing the larger picture here.
Sorry, you're right. Swinton, any theories?
What are you looking at me for? Do I look like a PC nerd?
Well, yeah.
I'm over here, remember? I'm Swinton. I'm in Drew's body now. Maybe we should wear name tags for clarification.
Well, that's a lame idea. I'm embarrassed enough.
It appears Voldak deliberately lured us into battle, so we'd use the portal.
And?
Until Nimbar summons us, frankly, I'm puzzled.
Nimbar's puzzled, she's puzzled. I mean, he's puzzled. I just wish someone would come up with some answers.
News update, everyone. Until we get those answers and figure out how to get back into our own bodies, we better get used to this. That means we have to act and think like each other. And chill out.
Swinton. Hi, kids.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Mr. Dad.
Swinton, let's go. Your mother and brother waiting at home.
Cool. Be right there. Quick. Anything I should know about your family?
Oh, they're harmless. You'll be fine. Except my little brother likes to crawl in bed with me in the middle of the night.
That's cute.
Yeah. Well, sometimes he has a tendency towards, you know, accidents.
Great. I'll wear a wetsuit. Coming, Daddy.
I'm guessing it's like a little brother.
I was thinking, maybe we can pick up some pizza on the way home. Pepperoni, your favorite.
Pepperoni? But that's meat.
Since when did you swear off eating meat?
Well, you know, Mr. Dad, Drew makes some very interesting points about eating too much red meat. Maybe we could pick up a killer vegetarian pizza.
Hey, Gordy. I just heard some poor dweeb volunteered for the prom committee. Oh, and thanks again, Lori, for helping me out with that math assignment. And I would have flunked for sure if it wasn't for you.
Little forceful, don't you think?
Ew, gross. I can't believe a guy just kissed me.
So he's kind of cute.
Ugh.
You shouldn't rub your lips. They'll get you.
Oh, give me a break.
Hey, that's my body you're using now. So take care of it. Oh, you're making me look like a circus guy. Here, give me that.
This is so embarrassing.
Don't move. I'm almost done. There. I love this color on me.
That's it. I'm out of here. I just hope that Nimber calls us soon. Gets us out of this mess.
Swinton, those people have been waiting a long time for a waitress.
The service is noticeably slow today, isn't it?
Swinton, you're in Drew's body. That means you work today.
I do? Oh, yes. I guess I do.
Are you going to be all right here alone?
Sure. Sure. You go on home. I'm quite confident I'll be fine.
Okay. We'll meet at your Drew's pool house tomorrow before school.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the only one wearing an earring. Yeah, they switched out the earring and they switched out Swinton's glasses.
Voldak charged the portal, which must have caused some effect on the Sentinels. They couldn't possibly have escaped without being harmed. I guess we'll just have to see how strong they really are now.
I'm Zeke. Your mom took me to the mall last night, clothes shopping. It was so humiliating. I had to try on all those dresses. You know, Lori, I've noticed you're getting a little hippie, don't you think?
Well, how'd you guys do last night?
I had a great time. Your parents are really neat people, Swinton. I like them a lot. And I did clue your mom and dad in that I was getting older now and ready to take on more responsibility, and that they should, you know, loosen the apron strings a little bit.
Thanks, Drew. That was great. I've been wanting to talk to them for some time now, but have always been afraid to.
Yeah, well, don't be. Your parents are really understanding people. Hey, they love you a lot.
Oh, right, a world crisis. Not a moment too soon.
Oh, I'm using that. I'm using that clip. All right, a world crisis. That's perfect. That's perfect. That is a perfect clip for me to use on regular occasions. One more time. One more time. All right. Especially with how things are nowadays.
Yeah, well, don't be. Your parents are really understanding people. Hey, they love you a lot.
Oh, right, a world crisis.
All right.
Too soon. Hopefully I filed my last nail.
Good aim, Nimbar. Come on, let's go.
deal, Nimbar? What took you so long to call us? Couldn't you see we were dying like this?
It was too dangerous. Something was wrong with the portals, and my equipment was going haywire, Laurie.
I'm over here.
Oh, sorry. My sensors picked up Voldek, tampering with the power portals. His electrical charges must have ionized the portal, causing the body transferences.
Well, it can be undone, I hope.
Well, Laurie...
Nimbar, I'm over here.
I'm going to have to give you name tags.
See? It wasn't such a lame idea.
It's conceivable that travel through the portals again will negate the effect. However, Voldek is now on Earth, creating havoc with your planet's power supply.
Bro's just having fun. He's just having the time of his life. Voldek's like, yeah, fuck that. Fuck that power. Fuck that tower.
Havoc with your planet's power supply. I hesitate to send you back.
Bro is living his best life.
Hey, girl, guy, what's the big difference? When we're out there, I don't see girls and guys. I see 4 galactic sentinels.
Yeah, a powerful fighting team.
So I say we try a little harder than usual to kick monster butt. I say we risk it and tackle the problem head on. Are you with me?
Let's go.
There is the possibility that when you emerge through the portal on Earth, you'll be back to your old selves again.
See? Piece of cake. My mascara days are over.
Scorpio.
Taurus.
Centaur.
Apollo.
I'm afraid to open my eyes. Did it work?
Afraid not, Centaur. But no time to worry about that now. We've got company.
I love how every song is just about them being tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills. We never get any, like, no more lyrical depth. It's just that every time.
I was afraid this would happen. I should never have let them go into battle in their condition.
Stronger, my friend. Fill the sky with your energy and disintegrate the Sentinels.
It's no use. We're just not an effective fighting force. We've got to try a different strategy. We're a powerful fighting team, remember? We must form Nitron!
I'm afraid it's too late, even for that.
Yeah, nice try, Sentinels, but you're too late.
Also, I'm getting sick of them spamming Nitron. Every single episode so far, they've been spamming Nitron. Nimbar specifically said, use Nitron sparingly. Its power is finite. Yet they keep using it every fucking episode.
I hope.
Apollo! Centaur! Scorpio!
I love the pose still. I gotta. There's people in chat who ain't seen it yet. There's people in chat. I had to do it to him, chat. I had to do it to him. I fucking love this. Why is it that pose? Why do it gotta be that pose? I had to do it to him. Ow! Bro. Yo, cheap shot. Cheap shot. Form Nitron immediately zaps bro in the balls. That's some bullshit. Bro, don't shoot him in the dick immediately after forming Nitron. That's a fucking cheap shot. That's a cheap shot. Bro ain't even have time to process that y'all transformed and y'all already zapping him in the crotch. That is a technical foul. That is a foul. Bro gets to make a 2-point shot after that. What the fuck? And, slap the nuts. Oh, my children. Right in the children. God damn, they keep doing it. They keep zapping bro right in the children. God damn. Bach you. One more time. Ow. They keep doing it. The old dick twist. Whatever that's supposed to do.
Impossible! We were so close. Now I have to journey to Endar and recharge Bolduc from his own planet's sources.
Why don't you just plug him into an Earthling cigarette lighter? Never mind. Bad idea.
Hey, Nimbar, did you see us take care of that overgrown battery? He was...
Gordon, it's you.
All right, I'm back. I'm in my body. I mean, we're back.
Evidently, with Baldex destroyed, our last passage through the portal converted us back to normal.
Exactly, Swinton. And Sentinels, let me congratulate you on a superb mission. You exhibited skillful heroics and unified teamwork.
We were awesome, weren't we? To a man.
Or a woman.
Well, I hate to break this up, but we're already late for class. Nimbar, is there any chance you could portal us to school?
I could give it my best shot.
Listen, I will never again say a woman's place is in the home, mall, or anywhere else. It's wherever they want it to be.
Drew, I think Gordner has real potential. I believe he's evolving past Neanderthal. We'll make men out of you guys yet.
And I was just getting used to pantyhose.
What were you doing inside the girls' bathroom?
We can't explain. No, we can't.
I'm waiting, gentlemen.
Well, you see, we were walking down the hall when we heard this scream coming from the girls' bathroom.
Yes, and Lori came running out of the bathroom
because they saw
a rodent.
A rodent?
Oh, brother.
Yes, it was
a mouse. No, a rat. A large, disgusting, disease-carrying...
Don't get carried away.
Boy, was it big.
I saw it run across the tile.
And that's when we heard Lori scream.
I did? Yes, I did. Very loud. Ah! I can't stand rats, so we asked Swinton and Gordon to come in and catch it,
But it got away.
They were heroes, actually.
Yes, they were heroes.
Well, I suppose then that under the circumstances it was necessary for you two to be inside.
Oh, yes, thank goodness they were nearby to help.
Men are so much better at these things than we are, don't you think?
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep this VOD up, chat. I'm gonna try to keep this VOD up, but there low-key do be a part of me that's worried about that one part of the episode. Cause you know, like, you know, I ain't worried that like someone's gonna see it out of context, be like, oh my god. I'm worried that the YouTube bots, you know, YouTube and Google and all these social media platforms, they've been using fucking AI to like moderate shit. The AI don't know the fucking difference. The AI's fucking stupid. The AI like that they use to moderate these sites are fucking stupid. So there's a part of me that's low key worried that could actually bite me in the ass. So this might end up on Odyssey. Oh my god, that fucking kills me. You know, and that's fine. I'm cool with it. We ain't used the Odyssey in a minute. I think the last archived stream on Odyssey was, when was the last time we actually used that shit? Last time we used Odyssey to archive a stream was 2 months ago. 2 months ago. Okay. So yeah, you know, bro, no one did. Nobody saw that shit coming. That just happened out of nowhere. Oh my god, I'm dead. That shit had me floored. But yeah, tonight was a blast, chat. I'm glad y'all had fun talking about Mortal Kombat 4 on Game Boy and watching that goofy little show. Oh my god. And when we're done with that, chat, we're definitely gonna check out Vampires. Yes, someone introduced me to Vampires. I forget who in chat did. It's a show about giant vampire transformers. And yeah, it's gonna be a treat too. I imagine that's also gonna be a treat. Okay, so I'll catch y'all goats tomorrow. You know the schedule at this point. I think I stream every Saturday through Tuesday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. In the afternoon, in the evening. All right. So as always, peace, 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 peace. Enjoy your evening if you on the East Coast. If you other places, enjoy your day, enjoy your night. You know, so just have a good one. Alright, and you know, check out the new music. A lot of new music been dropping. We got the Saturn Vibes, we got the new For the Love of the Game. We got other songs on the Patreon that I'm gonna drop at some point. You know, new shit coming. Alright, so y'all have a good one. Sweet nectar.